Hi, I'm Juno Prudhomm with Dennis and Yachting. That beautiful skyline behind me belongs to Panama City, Panama. Today I have something very special to show you. A 2013 Bertram 54 convertible called Never Surrender. The Bertram 54 is highly regarded as one of the most seaworthy yachts ever constructed in this size and class. It became an icon, in part due to the classic deep V hull design, first introduced by Ray Hunt and Dick Bertram over 50 years ago. Fast forward to this 2013 example, Never Surrender carries that tradition, and along with it, several coveted options from that year, like the Caterpillar C32 Acerts, a second genset, and the ability to make fresh water on board. There's plenty to see, so let's jump right in. Without a doubt, the most important place on a Sportfish is the cockpit. That's where we're going to start today's walkthrough video. Bertram designed this cockpit with some excellent features. At the stern, a 90-gallon aquarium-style live well houses your smaller baits like your threads and sardines. Tuna tubes tackle your bigger baits like your bonita and skipjack tuna. They are set into the gunnels to both port and starboard side. When the hook sets, a leaning post, centerline, will offer some assistance. And when you finally get your trophy back to the boat, the dive door located aft to the starboard makes life a lot easier. It also offers access to the swim platform. The day's catch will be stored underfoot within the large macerated fish boxes to both port and starboard. Here at the dock, shore power cables remain nice and neat, thanks to the dedicated tunnel integrated into the fiberglass. A compartment nearby contains shore power controls and a deck washdown. This setup is replicated on the starboard side. JL speakers can be found throughout the cockpit and flybridge. The forward section of the cockpit doesn't hold back either. Mezzanine seating serves as a luxurious reprieve after hours of tugging on tight lines in the heat. Underneath the port cushion, we find a freezer plate. Directly in front of the Salon door is an Eskimo ice chipper. More cold storage can be found underneath the teak steps in 3 separate cold boxes. Finally, a fish prep and cleanup station lives starboard forward with tackle drawers and storage. Engine access is forward centerline. Notice the 54 detail as we enter. A staircase leads us to a secondary space where we have a crew toilet, 2 13.5 kilowatt gensets. The additional unit was optional from the factory. Another optional feature we find in here is the Aquamatic water maker. Continuing forward, we arrive in the power plant. A pair of Caterpillar C32 Acerts generating 1,676 horsepower each. She'll cruise comfortably around 30 knots. If we were to hammer down on the pins, she might just get close to 40 knots. Pretty impressive for a boat that weighs around 40 tons. Now let's come back to the cockpit and ascend the staircase to the flybridge. As we make our way up to the helm of the flybridge, the first thing I notice is how clean and simple it is. And simplicity is the foundation of good ergonomics. 2 captain's chairs complement this beautiful teak helm pod with Palm Beach style controls. Easily falling to hand, 2 Garmin multifunction displays anchor the dash. The port side has 2 Icom VHF radios. Between the Garmins, a Simrad autopilot and a Furuno RD33 unit, with Cat engine displays to starboard. Near the helm wheel, the port side compartment stores a ZF Smart Command Control and a Fusion head unit. On the starboard side of the helm wheel, another compartment hides a bow thruster and electro-tab trim controls. Overhead, a sliding panel reveals a pair of electric teaser reels. A necessity on any Sportfish flybridge is forward-facing seating. Bertram took it a step further and made this more of a group setting area where you can enjoy time with your friends and family. Forward on the bridge, there is a Waco refrigerator that can also be used as a freezer, great for extended cruising. The word convertible implies isinglass up here, which we have. Other notable features include Flybridge AC, JL speakers, and courtesy lights. KVH Sat TV and Furuno Open Array radar are found here on the hardtop. Pipe welders, outriggers are available to the crew at a moment's notice. Before we move inside, let's explore the bow real quick. An important distinction with Never Surrender is that she's not just a hardcore fishing boat. She can also be a practical cruiser with the ability to hold a tender on the bow using a UMT davit with 1,200 pounds of capacity. The railing runs forward to a bow pulpit with Lumar anchor and windlass. Now that we have seen the exterior, let's move inside. Stepping into a salon of any Sportfish boat, you're going to be looking for a few key features. For instance, right above where I'm seated, you have overhead rod storage. Provisioning is also important. In addition to the storage we showed you in the cockpit, Never Surrender has plenty of cold and dry storage in the salon as well. Another key feature in a salon of a Sportfish is the layout. You have seating aft, dining to port, and galley to starboard. Let's review in more detail. The port aft section has an L-shaped seating area with big storage capability underneath. A Samsung TV can be found to starboard with Bose surround sound throughout. Also to starboard is a full AC/DC panel. Moving further forward, we have a pair of varnished teak bar stools. Up close, we see a sailfish inlay decorating the chair backs. The bar stools complement a clean and inviting galley. Plenty of room to cook and prepare food for the family and friends. We have 2 Sub-Zero fridges, 1 Sub-Zero freezer, and 1 Sub-Zero ice maker. Concealed underneath this matching panel, the chef will appreciate having a Kenyan 4-burner cooktop with an easy reach. A microwave convection oven remains behind the cabinetry until you need it. On the port side, adjacent to the galley, your dining area is perfectly positioned with enough space for the whole group. Under the dinette, there's a central vac hookup. Moving forward and down a few steps, we come to the accommodations. To port, we have our first guest stateroom. A unique layout with over-under berths at a right angle, and a large hull-side window. As we exit the stateroom and continue forward to port, we have a stacked Whirlpool washer and dryer. Moving all the way forward, we enter the VIP stateroom. An Island Queen berth with steps on either side, an abundance of storage including 2 hanging lockers. And it wouldn't be a VIP without a Samsung TV and Fusion radio. Near the entrance to the stateroom, we find the entrance to the head with a stand-up shower. This also doubles as the day head. Moving from the port side to starboard, we come to the master stateroom. Another hull-side window brightens the space, allowing more natural light in than most other boats in her class. Storage surrounds the bed, and near the entrance, we find a cedar-lined hanging closet. Mirrors give the illusion of more space, and hidden within this one is another Samsung TV connected to a Bose surround sound. The master's spacious ensuite is located forward on the starboard side. Now that we've finished today's walkthrough in the staterooms, I want to thank you for joining me on Never Surrender, a 2013 Bertram 54 convertible located in Panama City, Panama. If you have any further questions or like more details about this boat, please feel free to contact me anytime.